topic for today. Yeah. So welcome back to our channel where we explore the exciting world of renewable energy. Today's video will be discussing an important risk concept that renewable energy businesses encounter: grid integration risk. Rings a bell? So what is grid integration risk? Yeah. So it refers to the challenges and uncertainties that come with connecting renewable energy projects to the existing electrical grid infrastructure, right? At the end of the day, you can't just generate, but you have to distribute that, take it to the people who need it. And for that, you need a grid, yeah? So what could be the impact of the grid integration risk? Because that's a big risk, I tell you, right? So, it can have a big impact on the performance, on the stability and financial viability. Because when you have, for example, the grid capacity and stability, if you want to integrate a large amount, and that you will see that a lot of emerging markets where obviously the project is just too big for the size of the grid. When you have a large amount of renewable energy project that when integrating the grid, that can strain its capacity and affect its stability. That will lead to issues like, for example, the voltage fluctuation and frequency deviation. You also have connection delays, obtaining grid connection permit and completing the necessary infrastructure upgrades to connect renewable energy project, that can result in delays, a lot of delays. Countries have seen that. Kenya, for example, have seen it with the Lake Turkana, right? Had to wait years to get it connected. And that would impact the project timeline, the revenue generation, because, if you can't generate, you can't get your revenue. Yeah. So that means you're still living on the loan that you have and the money that you borrow. Yeah. So the interconnection costs, grid interconnection costs, because upgrading the transmission line or installing additional grid infrastructure to accommodate renewable energy, that can incur significant costs, potentially affecting the project profitability. Yeah. So keep that in mind. And also, you know, grid balancing and ancillary services. When you're looking at the intermittent nature of the renewable energy source, right? It requires an efficient grid balancing and ancillary services to maintain the grid stability and ensure that we have a reliable supply of electricity. So that's a risk, that renewable energy project need to take care of. You need to collaborate with the grid operators, conducting thorough grid studies and implementing advanced grid management technologies to make sure that you have mitigate the risk to the maximum, right? Important to that. So what kind of strategy would you see or put in place for you to manage this grid integration risk? So grid compatibility assessment, what it means is you're conducting a detailed grid studies and assessment because you want to identify the potential grid integration challenge and develop appropriate solutions. You also want to have active grid management, implementing advanced grid management technologies, for example, smart grid system or energy storage. You want to enhance the grid stability and the grid flexibility. You want to have collaborative partnership, building strong partnership and communication channels, with grid operators, regulators, and any other stakeholders actually. That will ensure for you to have a smooth integration and address the grid related issue. And think about as well demand response program. Yeah, that's one thing I know many people don't necessarily have in the program on the eyesight, but it's important. Participating in demand response program that incentivize renewable energy project operator to adjust their electricity generation based on the grid demand and optimize the grid utilization. Very important. And if you carry all of that, what you would get is enhanced benefits, that are, enhanced grid reliability because you are addressing the grid integration challenges and you contribute to more stable and reliable electrical grid. You will have as well certainly improved revenue generation. Yeah. So because working with the grid, you will reduce curtailment, maximize the potential of your revenue, by collaborating, engaging people this way, and also grid flexibility. When integrating renewable energy source to grid, that's enhance the flexibility and the resilience of the overall electricity system. So very, very important to look at that. So hopefully you like it and that you understood what I say. As of me, I'll see you next week. And but in between, don't forget on Sunday you're gonna have another live video. So you have a great day. Speak to you soon. Take care. Bye bye.